Undead going. So first off, let's go around the horn. We'll start in the top left with Chris.
Hi. What's up?
You want to explain who you are?
I'm me. I'm a software engineer. I like video games. I like role-playing games.
Long walks on the beach.
Long walks on the beach and brewing beer, my friend.
There you go. Next we have Dave.
So I'm Dave. I'm a software QA. Like a lot of these guys, I love tabletop, and I think as you guys will find out later in the game, I did a lot of martial arts back in the day.
Nice. And then we got Mr. Jeff.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff Aaron. I'm a information security professional, I like to call myself. And I will be fighting with the best of them today.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And I'm Tobin, software developer to round out the rest of the tech group. And we're gonna play some Outbreak Undead today. What's
Founder
that?
to Snap to Cover here.
Yeah, yeah.
Give some credit where credit's due here.
Okay. Anybody drinking tonight? Before we start
Drinking. I am having a glass of Blackstrap rum with ice and limes.
Nice. Dave, anything?
I have a little thing of this Tomcat.
Nice.
What is
something
Tomcat?
that I got on my going away party from my last job.
Very
Some
cool.
pretty good stuff.
Jeff, you got any drinks tonight? Are you flying sober?
All right, I do. I have a glass of Auditorium, which is very tasty. Is it whiskey, Vero?
I think it's scotch.
It's scotch, but
whiskey?
yes, it is a whiskey.
Okay, it's a whiskey, so it's very nice.
All scotches are whiskey, but only some whiskeys are scotch.
I'm playing
There you go.
soft court
There's your
tonight
answer,
and
kids.
Drinking my beautiful Angry Orchard. 'Cause it's fall. It's a good time for hard cider. All right. So tonight we're gonna actually be playing Outbreak Undead. It boasts itself as a zombie survival simulation, not actually a role-playing game. But the cool part about it is it actually lets you play as yourself. So they have a personality test you can take online, and that basically allows you to get all your stats that you'd use in the game, and then instead of picking skills like you would in most games, you roll a d6 for each year of your birth when it applies to a skill. So I've been shooting for the last 12 years, so when it comes down to shooting a rifle, I get to roll 12d6, add that to the percentage to shoot, and that is the number I need to roll. So it makes it nice and easy. Hopefully we'll be killing a lot of zombies with rifles if I get the chance, and we'll get to learn a little bit more about some of the other people and what their strengths and weaknesses are as we roll through this. Game's D100 based, so you have one die that's a percentile, one die that's the tens digit, and you got to try and roll underneath the stat on your sheet. The only time you have to roll above is when you're doing an opposed check. So if there's a grapple, what you're going to do is you're going to roll a percentile, add the appropriate stat, which is going to be strength, and whoever rolls the highest wins. And if it's a tie, like if you both win, then it's going to be based on who has the more degrees of success. So degrees of success and failure is a 10% increment. So we'll see how that goes. And anybody have questions before we start?
Let's do it, man.
Do it.
Where are we starting?
We are starting at the lovely land of PAX East in Boston. I'm actually going to go on Google Maps to make sure that I have that have our location down pat. And it's it's Friday at PAX. You guys have already stood in line for various number of hours. Dave, I'm guessing you drove into PAX?
Yeah, probably drove in.
Okay. And Jeff and Chris, you guys took the train?
That's right, we took the T.
Okay. I drove in. I'm probably doing the Mercs table like I have the last few years. And let me just get the... What's the name of the place that they have it at? The Expo Center in Boston?
Boston Convention Center.
Boston Convention and Exhibition Center. Sweet. Okay. So I got that on Google Maps so that I can actually see where things are going down. And...
Got your Cheez-Its there, Jeff? Your
Get
survival
them
foods.
Cheez-Its. Get them. Get them. All right. So you guys are in the convention hall. What are you guys doing?
We're waiting in line, aren't we? You know, it's a fucking queue, isn't it?
No, you guys are already past the queue. You guys are in.
Sweet, we're past the queue. Nice.
Where are you guys
now
going towards first?
There are so many things in PAX. You just pretty much stare at it all, and then by the time you're finished staring at it all, it's over.
So Vero, I'm thinking we should stop by the let's see, what's the
Clearly,
new game coming out?
We need to do the League of Legends booth.
And oh yeah, let's actually, you know what? Let's go there first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll meet up with Tobin.
We need the skins, man.
Guys, go there.
We need those skin codes.
You stand in line probably for a little while trying to get your skin codes. Get up to the line and you get to ask your one question to the guys in the League of Legends.
Oh God, I hate this. Yeah, it's like, dude, just give me the skin, man. It's like I don't know what to ask you. Yeah, Annie, she's a creepy, scary girl, and her teddy bear. Yeah, it's a good time.
I asked why did they nerf Nidalee?
And they said, we did some calculations and we thought it was the right choice to do.
Well, I don't think it was right.
Here's your skin. Here's a second skin. Just go away.
I'd take it from him and be like, great, thank you.
All right, so you guys do that for a little while. Make a perception check.
Would 100? D100?
Yep, D100. Try to roll below your perception.
5 degrees of failure.
Okay. So you're still looking at all those statues and pretty...
3 degrees of failure.
3 degrees of failure. Jeff, what do you get?
I got a 10 and a 0. I forget. That's 0 is 10,
great.
Right? So that's 20, right?
10 and a 0 is 10.
Which is awesome.
Oh, okay.
What's your perception?
So yeah, I got 10. 25.
Okay, so you got 1 degree of success. So everyone else is kind of looking around, taking in all the sights, checking out the cosplay, and Jeff, out of the corner of his eye, sees this guy stumbling towards him with blood dripping from his forehead, ripped clothes, really dark black eyes. What do you do?
Is he coming towards me or?
Yeah, he's coming towards the three of you.
Okay. I nudge Vero and I tell him, hey, look at that awesome costume. Looks pretty realistic. He must be a Walking Dead fan.
And I'd be like, yeah, man, dude, holy crap. That's dedication right there. Look at the makeup on that, man. That looks so real.
What do you do, Dave?
I agree with him. It looks very convincing. It looks like a pretty sweet cosplayer.
He walks all the way up to you, and then he hands you a copy or a slip for a free code for a new zombie survival game.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yes.
Then he hobbles off and all his way down the rest of the hallway. What else we got? Where are you guys off to next?
Hold on, I gotta add to my inventory. Free game.
Let's head over to the...
Dude, Retro Arcade, man. Retro Arcade.
Oh yeah, the indie section. Let's go to the indie section. They usually have the best demos and games.
Cool. Yeah, they have...
also, usually Cards Against Humanity are up there.
Yep. Yeah, you got a few 8-bit games going on. A couple have broken into the world of 16-bit. Yeah, a lot of cool things going on. A lot of a couple space sims going on over there. And yeah, everything looks good. Enjoy a few games there. Eventually, Vero's cell phone rings.
Hello.
Yo, it's Tobin.
Yo, where you at, dude?
I'm running the Mercs booth.
All right.
Where are you
how's
guys
it
at?
going?
It's good.
We're at the
people coming
Retro
by.
Arcade right now. We're gonna do some other shit. Probably eventually look check out some of the new games. I think there's an Elite Dangerous booth somewhere around here.
Ooh. Yeah, if they have any free stuff, get it for me.
Nice. All right. Yeah. We'll
Okay.
try.
Okay.
You know, no promises, man. Usually they only give out one per person.
Okay. Well, slip back through twice. They won't remember.
So what's going on?
Not much. You guys should come by and get a demo.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys check out Elite Dangerous. You guys check out Star Citizen. A couple panels. You guys come over to the booth eventually and make a perception check. I'll give you +10 on the roll too, so you have a little bit better chance.
Just made it.
Okay.
I got 43.
43. What's Vero got?
I think 00 is 100, or is it 0?
00 is 100.
You can get over 100 then? That doesn't make sense.
No, 00 and then something under that is between 1 and 10.
Yeah. Okay. So 9.
Okay, I thought you had all zeros. Okay, so you got a 9. So out of the corner of your eye, you start hearing a rustling, and you see some people pushing and shoving over by the War Machine booth. And then you hear one guy start screaming out, page 5, doesn't matter. Should read the rules. So not a lot going on yet. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Mercs booth.
Hey, Tobin, what's new over here this year?
Right now we're doing some conflict demos. We've got Myth going on. They've been loaded all day, every day. And in Mercs, of course.
Nice. Did anyone get some
Check the overlay, by the way.
buy any?
Sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear over it, Chris.
I was just asking if you sold anything. If you guys made any,
booth's been going
any
crazy
money.
today. Tons of people coming by.
I think you're roboting a little bit.
Oh, am I? Could be the connection. All right. The roll. Okay. Yeah. So all of a sudden, from behind you, you start seeing more like fighting, like straight on, like brawl breaks out behind you. Everyone can make a perception check.
Wow. 8.
4.
I swear I'm not faking these rolls.
3 degrees of failure.
Okay. Yeah, so all you guys see is a gigantic brawl. And then right after that, you start hearing people screaming. Really, really loud. They seem to be completely panicked. People start running in different directions. What do you guys do?
Dude, what's going on, man? Like, what's going on over there?
Seems a bit excessive for a video game convention.
Yeah, I mean, people are already fighting. It's only day 1 of the convention. I mean, you're here to watch video games.
Someone must have lost magic really hard.
Tobin, you need to bring your screen up a little bit.
Yeah,
The overlay.
you need to
I'm
fix
sorry.
the overlay a little bit.
Oh, let me see what the hell happened there.
I've been screaming it in chat the whole time, but
Oh, sorry, I've been watching the chat. Trying to get a couple other things done. Let me, one sec, guys. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
No worries, man. Just thought I'd let you know.
Good deal. There, how's that?
Waiting. You're still kind of just halfway.
Well, it's going to take a couple seconds for your screen to update. I think I got to update everybody's screen, to be honest. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh, wait, no. There we go. It updated. It works okay.
I mean, it might have been that you resized the video or the Skype
yeah,
call.
I think that's exactly what happened.
So as long as
I mean, basically,
you might want to resize the other people, me and Dave.
Yeah, Dave and Jeff are a little bit off, but it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna update these real quick. That's what happens when you get not enough real estate. I need another monitor. I thought 2 monitors was enough, but I guess not.
You can never have enough monitors. This guy at work has literally 6 monitors running at the same time, and like 3 or 4 of them are all one computer.
All right, I think we're good now. All right,
Are
everybody's
we?
resized.
I mean, there's
That looks good.
some crap going on out there.
Yeah, so you don't even need to roll for this, but all of a sudden you start seeing a dude bleeding profusely from the neck, and he just collapses in front of you.
Okay, so
Are people
is
like
there
on the
people
phone
like
dialing
running our
911?
direction?
What's that?
Is there people moving in our direction, like running away from that area?
They seem to be running to the right, towards the nearest exits from the tabletop room. Like then it's not like an orderly panic either. They're running for their lives. There's all those metal bars that they have running across it to try and like gate people through the queue, and they're just like pushing those down. There's the people in the enforcer shirts going, "Stop! Let me check your badge." And they're just blowing by. I'm knocking them on the ground. People are getting trampled. And it seems like, make a perception check, and I'll give you a plus 30 on this one.
33. So that'd be 63. No, that's 3. Sorry.
So
4 degrees of success.
Yeah, you give us plus 30, right?
Yeah.
So I got
if your perception's 30, now you have a 60% chance.
All right, I got 65, which didn't make it.
I have 3 degrees of success.
I got 4 degrees. Success.
4 degrees?
Yep.
So Dave notices that the guy in front of him dies, and then momentarily his eyes flick open, and he starts moving around a little bit more. It's kind of creepy. Like, he goes through the whole death spasm and everything, and then eventually just starts, rising again. Vero sees that all these people are like turning around and biting other people. Other people are punching and kicking and trying to get away. People are screaming. There's like all these people in random cosplay are just like, now they look like zombie cosplay. It looks really weird.
Dude, either this is the weirdest flash mob I've ever seen, or we're in some shit. Like, is this
real?
Let's
something going on here.
Let's go.
Yeah, Tobin, you guys got a back exit for the
Go this way. So on the left-hand side, there's actually a pair of double doors by the bathrooms that leads into the back emergency exit, where all the vendors come in. So I think we need to make a perception check to see if we flee.
Such perception.
Who has the highest perception?
Hold on.
I have 28 total.
Okay. 30.
I have 25.
Oops.
Oh wait, sorry. My perception's fucking 20. I'm blind as a bat.
Mine's 29.
So Tobin's the best.
Okay, so we got... And then I get to add half of all of yours. So I'd say that probably works. So we find our way through, make our way out into the back parking lot. There's a ramp going to the right, and then there's a bunch of cars out in front of us.
Where's your car, Tobin?
It's on the other side of the parking lot. Do you guys want? We should probably get in it. You guys can ride in the back. I don't think I have anything in the back seat.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we run across the parking lot with the rest of the crazy mob. We see a bunch of other people. They're like, "Can you give us a ride?" Like, I don't have any room. I only got room for 4 people.
Have room.
Full, man. It's full.
We got all our cosplay stuff in here too.
So we run all the way back to the car. We get in it, and the parking lot is just jammed completely.
We might have to do this on foot.
Well,
I call 911 and see what's going on.
You get a busy signal.
Get a busy signal. Holy crap! This is all right. So I pull out my phone and I look at like a news feed.
yeah, is there a... We usually get, mass emergency alerts for, like, flood alerts all the time. Is there not anything on the phone right now? We get Amber alerts for, like, things are happening out in Fitchburg.
Yeah, there would be alerts coming on your phone now, saying there is a disturbance in the city of Boston. Please stay inside.
Okay.
Something along those lines.
I'm just kind of keeping an eye out the back window of the car, seeing like where people are running.
Dude, I don't think we're going to be able to get out of here in this car. There's way too many people trying to leave here right now. Like,
Okay,
what the
we might
fuck
have
was
to-
that?
I don't know, but I don't want to stick around to find out.
Well, okay, so we have I've totally brought a bag with, like, limited amount of, like, probably a few Cliff Bars, some energy drinks, just to get me through this con. Do we have anything hard? Anything in the car that we could use to, like, stop an angry mob?
Dave has his knife, which somehow he got into the con with.
Take it with me everywhere.
All right, so we got.
Have you
we
literally
got
gotten
some
into a
food.
con in real life with a knife?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't
Okay.
doubt it.
They didn't pat me down when I came in last year.
Let's just say they
Gotta-
didn't pat me down going in the back entrance.
Yeah.
There's nobody ever back there.
All right, do you have a tire iron in your car, in the trunk?
Yes.
All right, can I grab that from the trunk?
Sure. Yeah, are we getting out of the car? I think
Yeah.
it's kind of futile at this
Yeah.
point. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think we can get out of our spot. Put it that way. That's how bad the congestion is in this back parking lot.
Yeah. Okay. So we have tire iron.
So everyone dig out your pockets. What do you have on you?
Pocket knife. Crazy amount of keys.
Okay.
Carabiner. My wallet. Which includes a Swiss Army card.
I have a belt.
That
What
would
would
be
you have,
surprisingly
what would you
useful, so
have
I
with
know.
you on the day of the event? Put it that way.
Watch.
I would have my keys, I would have my wallet, my phone, and probably a water bottle.
Okay. Chris, what would you have?
In my backpack?
Okay. What's in the backpack?
Well, I mean, I have the backpack. I'd have some food in there. I would have some zombie dice, probably.
Fitting.
Fucking my cell phone. I would be packing light, man. I would be packing light because we'd be like, I'd probably, you know what? I'd have my flask with
You
me.
would.
You know,
You never go to a
Would.
convention without a flask.
it's essential. It's essential goods of a con. You have to have your flask. It gets you through the lines.
Okay.
I wouldn't have much for weaponry, but I mean, at this point, I would probably have taken off my belt to use as like some sort of whip.
Okay.
I mean, the belt
I
is
tell
like
Vera to put his belt back on because his pants are gonna fall down.
My pants fall. My pants are fine.
Well, then why'd you need a belt?
Fuck off.
All right, so as far as me, I'd probably have my 38 on me, and a bag of mercs, wallets, phone. That's about it.
Wait. You would have a 38 in the con.
I would
like,
have a
you wouldn't
38 in the con. I carry
at
a
least
38 with me everywhere.
Yeah, but it would be in the car, right? I just don't see how you could. I don't see how is that legal to bring a 38 concealed into a con?
Put it this way: last time I went to the convention, I wasn't even asked to see my badge.
Yes, but did you or did you not bring a 38 into the convention?
I say not.
There you go. Let's not cheat here.
So here we go.
If you had it in the car, I mean maybe, but I don't see. Okay, whatever. Fine. Tobin's GM, whatever.
All right, where are we? So what are we doing? We open up the trunk. Jeff gets a tire and iron.
Well, we're not going back to Tobin's. We clearly need to find our way back home, and I mean, I'd say the first place to start is maybe the T. You know, let's make our way back to the red line. Hello?
T's are packed too.
Oh, I'm trying to see.
How do we know the T's packed? We're nowhere near the T right now. Let's at least check it out.
Yeah. We at least have that way to get back into mainland Boston, because right now we're out on the pier.
I mean, yeah, we had to cross the
closest
bridge.
T station from the
South
convention?
Station.
The big
South
one,
Station. I would avoid the Silver Line at all costs, anyways, just because the Silver Line's shit.
I'm trying to see where that station is. How far away is that?
Should be northwest, about half a mile. Maybe a little further.
Yeah, I mean it's like about a half-mile walk. We're sort of on an island right now with bridges all around us. We have two directions we can go. We can go into Southie, take that bridge, which is not exactly where we would be going, but then we would go into the center of the city, into the South Station area, in the financial district.
All right, so right now you guys are on the South Boston Bypass Road.
Let me take a look. I'm looking up too.
Let's get the Google Maps out.
Actually, we're in the back parking lot, so the closest road would be Safer Street.
Yep, that sounds about right. So there's that bridge where all of the crazy-ass Mass Pike stuff is. Summer Street, which is like directly north of us, is where it goes into South Station.
Yep.
We should.
Well, I mean, Summer Street is where we would go most likely, because that's the bridge.
Yep.
I mean, we could go south, and there's a couple bridges that way.
Well, yeah. So then you got Summer Street and go south, and that leads you into like Southie area, or ish. It's more still South Boston, but you go a little further and you get to Southie. I think. Haven't been out there very.
So, what we can see is that everyone is rushing up the South Boston Bypass Road towards Summer Street. There's an exit road from the parking lot over to that street, and people are just rushing that way to try and get away from the convention center.
Then I'd say let's go the opposite way down. South Boston Bypass to 4th Street.
At this point, we don't want to get into the congestion. I'm going to say we want to go to Summer Street South, over the Reserve Channel.
Okay, we're going that way? Or are you going the other way down South Boston?
The thing is, if we
Bypass
go
Road?
the opposite way that people are running, we might be going into whatever they're running from.
Yep.
They're running from the con.
Looks like they're running from the
Right, but we
convention
don't-
center. That's just the most direct route.
Okay.
I mean, there's not a real good way of getting out of this area. We're gonna go. The best we can do is we can take South Summer Street, and then the phone says we could get to Andrew T Station, which is also on the red line. If we we go into Dorchester Street. It's the best way there, man.
Oh, we lost Dave.
Don't know what happened there.
Oh.
Call.
Okay, let me bring you into that call. Hold on one sec. We gotta hang up this one. Hold on one sec. We lost Dave. I'm gonna try and add him back.
He died?
I guess so.
We shouldn't have sat here talking about this so long.
Hopefully his video works this time. Dave, are you on?
Yeah, I'm on.
Can you turn your video on?
No, I think it's the same problem as before.
Okay.
See me.
Yeah, I would say if you want to change your profile picture, but besides that, we'll just continue. All right, so have we made a decision on where we're going?
South, man. Go away from the crowd.
Okay. So we start heading down South Boston Bypass Road. There's a few other people traveling with us. Actually, there's a lot of people heading this way now. I think a lot of people saw and made the same decision we did. It takes a good little while, but we end up making it down to West Broadway. Where are you guys going now? I don't know this area, so it's up to you guys.
I'd probably
I'm out in the burbs.
To right towards the city. Go up northwest into the city.
So you're gonna bang a right?
What street are we on again?
We're on South
West
Boylston Bypass, and we're at the intersection of that and West Broadway.
Oh, jeez. Hopefully we can do that. You know, I hope, yeah, maybe we can travel. We can get past we can get up into the South Station, Berkeley Street that way. East Berkeley Street or something. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go that way.
I think we can just go northwest and just get right into the downtown and hop on a different area.
Yeah.
Okay. We start.
He's only like a mile away.
Everyone make a perception check.
Sweet.
I didn't see
Roll a
anything.
6.
18.
88.
One degree success.
Zero hears the.
Two above.
You're two above.
I hear. I'm two below. Sorry. Whatever.
Okay.
The two good. Yeah.
I got 2 degrees of
I have
success.
20
2 degrees
perception.
success. Okay.
I'm 18.
So, Vero and Dave both hear the faint sounds of helicopters coming from the southeast. They look like they're going directly towards the convention center.
Okay. So
Wow.
we should probably keep heading away from it.
Yep. So as you guys start traveling, we're heading northwest, right?
Yep.
Okay. So as we're heading northwest, you actually see the helicopters. They're Black Hawk helicopters.
Whoa.
You said we're
Fully
on
geared
Summer
out.
Street, right?
What's that?
Did you say we were on Summer Street?
No, we're on West Broadway,
West Broadway.
south of the convention center. But yeah, these are fully kitted out, and there's about 8 guys in each chopper. There's 2 choppers flying side by side, really low over the top of the buildings, going in towards the convention center. A couple minutes later, you hear the rattling of the Gatling guns on the helicopters firing into the massive crowd.
Holy
Well, that
crap.
doesn't seem
Dude,
excessive
let's
at
get the hell
all.
out of here.
Dude, what the fuck is going on?
Not good. It's a bad sign.
No, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Stop. That's insane. What? Yeah. We need to get out of here now.
Can we start
So,
running?
yeah.
Like,
So more and more people are running in this same direction. They're not sticking around by that Summer Street area. The sound of fully automatic Gatling gun fire just keeps going on in small bursts.
Yeah, so I'm encouraging the entire group that we should start running now. Let's go. Let's just go. No T. Keep above ground. Let's just get through the city.
Where are you? All right.
At this point, I am looking for sticks or something that I can use as a weapon. I'm trying to look for things like that, even though I know there's like nothing in the city that is useful.
Make a perception check.
Towards?
So
54 out of
54?
30.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
So
Street's
Jeff,
pretty.
we're-
There's pretty much papers and
heading
stuff.
toward Traveler.
Sorry, say that again, Dave.
No, Jeff was asking where we were. I'm like, we're on West Broadway currently, heading toward Traveler.
Yep.
As it changes as it goes underneath the highway.
Yeah, as you guys get to the bridge, you start seeing. Let's see how many number. You see one person walking towards you slowly, kind of staggering. Dude, are you okay?
I'm done. Let's just keep going. No, dude,
First,
don't talk to him.
Ask
Let's
him
keep
if
going.
he's okay.
Well, he's walking towards us.
We want to leave as many people alone as possible.
All right, so we start walking slowly. The guy starts walking slowly down the road towards us from across the bridge.
Well, at least they're slow. So let's use that to our advantage and keep running.
Okay. Yeah, we keep running forward. You're gonna try and get past him. It's clearly an undead zombie.
It's not
Well, it's
cosplay,
just
man.
one of. There's only one, right?
Yeah,
So, can we run around him?
it's a 2-lane road. Let's see. Everyone make a. It's gonna be a perception check again. I think it's gonna be perception. Yep, it's gonna be perception.
Aren't there cars like littered all about? It's bumper to bumper, isn't it?
Not on this bridge. Right now, there's just him walking down this bridge.
Okay, so we can't outrun him.
You
So
probably
we can't
could.
outrun him.
Well, you're making a perception check to see if you can.
Shambling and yeah.
So I succeeded on mine.
I
Jeff,
have
where
one
are you at?
Perception check.
98.
27.
27.
Yeah.
I'm too busy looking at the zombie or the undead person.
Dave, what did you get?
I had 1 degree of failure.
1 degree of failure. So as we're running across, me and Vero are running, and all of a sudden Jeff trips and falls in front of the guy, not completely prone, but down on his knees, and it kind of stuttle steps Dave. You guys are within a few yards of this guy, and he starts picking up his pace to come towards you.
I pull out my pocket knife and hold it like a kabuton.
Okay, so Dave's got his pocket knife. Jeff's got his tire iron. So the way combat works in this game is everyone decides what they're going to do at the same time. So we'll go around the horn. Vero, what are you doing?
I step back and provide moral encouragement.
Get up! Run!
Wait,
All right.
Jeff's on the ground, right?
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
he's kneeling right now. He's not completely prone.
So I'm gonna try to
okay.
grab his. I'm gonna try to grab like underneath his shoulder and arm and pull him up and get him going.
Okay, so that'll
I'm-
make Jeff be able to attack as if he's standing. Jeff, what are you doing?
All right. I stand my ground, and am I in melee range?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So I make a like a swipe across.
Okay.
Shoot with the tire iron to his face.
And Dave, what are you doing?
Do I know that Jeff's going to do that yet, or is that supposed to be like not something I know?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys give yourselves a head, a head nod and say, we're doing this.
So I follow in quickly behind his swipe, and I go for the temple with like a right hook with the kabuton of the pocket knife.
Okay, so you guys can do what's called a combined attack. The way that works is you basically figure out which of you has the highest stat. Melee attack is going to be the MA stat on your character sheet, plus any skills you might have. So whoever has the highest stat percentage, you basically would roll below that, plus half the stat of the other person. That's not as good.
All right, so how do we start adding in all my fun knife work?
Okay, so to keep it simple, how long have you been doing knife work?
Knife and sword was 9 years.
Okay, so you're going to take your MA stat and then add 9d6, and that will be your knife and sword skill.
All right, I'm going to do this on my phone, doing a quick dice calculation, because I'm not going to roll it out 9 times.
Sure, sure.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna do my my gestalt. So I had a couple, like 2 years of, no wait, no, it was just like 6 months or something, right, Bureau, of fencing. So I have some melee experience.
It was 2 months.
2 months?
2 months.
Okay, 2 months. So how do I want to do that in gestalt dice?
I'll give you a D3 worth of...
D3?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I have one. Oh wait.
Yeah, so I got a plus 32.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll a d6 and divide by 2.
Yep, that's D3.
So 3.
Okay.
So,
So you rolled a 3, or that's your stat?
So that's my stat, or that's my gestalt for that, for melee, right?
Well,
Is that
you
melee
added...
as a whole, or?
You rolled a D6. Did you divide it by 2 yet, or is that what you rolled?
No, I got a 6, so
Okay.
I divided by 2.
Okay, cool. So you add that to your MA, and that gives you your percentage to roll. So what's your melee attack underneath your picture?
So it's 9 plus 3, so it's 12.
12. And Dave, what did you get?
I rolled a 32, so I'm at a total 42 now.
Okay. So 42 plus half of Jeff's.
So it'd be 6.
Yep.
So it'd be 48.
48 total. So roll a... This will kill it instantly if you do it.
I rolled high.
You
So
rolled high?
63 and 48, so it's like 1 to 2 degrees of failure.
Okay. You hit it and you bash in the skull, but it doesn't completely damage the brain. And I'm gonna roll a Jeff, high or low?
Low.
Okay. Dave, it is going to make a grapple on you. What you're gonna do is roll roll a full percentile, and then add your strength to it.
I rolled a 21, and I got a 27 strength, so that'd be 48.
48. The zombie rolls a 70 plus its strength, so yeah, it wins. And it wins with plus 20 strength. So that's going to be a 90 to a 48, so it's actually going to get a bite in.
God, Dave has to go. He's the most competent fighter.
So let's see.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, that is pretty rough. Zombies in this game do
Rock and
not
roll
mess around. Alright, so 1 sec. I just gotta see the bite. Okay, so it does a d6 of damage. 6 minus your base defense.
It's 9.
What's your base defense?
Is 9.
Okay, so you're gonna soak up all that damage. It's gonna do 1 damage to you, and let's see if it does anything virus-wise. Nope, nothing virus-wise, but you were bit. All right, so next round, what goes on?
So they're grappled.
Yeah, Dave's grappled with it right now.
So if I'm up, I can swing the tire iron at the head like a golf club to the side of his head.
Okay.
Don't miss.
I'm gonna go and... Oh, actually, one other thing we have to do. Sorry, that might actually impact this. Actually, no, I don't think it would have in this case. We're supposed to add the lethality of the weapon, but I forgot that point. But it would be a 10, and you're not gonna... That wouldn't have beat a 90. Actually, no, what would it have? How many degrees of success were you off, Dave, on the kill?
On the kill?
Yeah.
I think I was off by, what was it, 60-something? We had a 48. So it was...
Yeah, it still wouldn't have mattered.
Wouldn't
Okay.
you have to combine my roll too?
Oh, we
and
already combined it. 48 was the combined roll.
Oh yeah,
If
you
you
would have had
rolled,
an
then I
extra
didn't.
10, which would have done another 5. So it made it given an extra 15. You still would have been under that 20 for 2 degrees of success.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just keep continuing. Alright, so Jeff's got tire iron, so that's going to be lethality of 10. MA is a... So 10 plus your MA.
Plus
It's
3.
9, so 19 plus 3.
Okay, so you got to
So that's
roll...
22, right?
Yeah,
So
so
I
you got to
roll?
roll under that.
Roll under 28?
Yep.
Or, what was it, 20, 23?
Yes.
Okay. It's not going to be easy. Oh, nice, 17.
Oh, he does it. So you actually are able to bash in the other side of the skull, and it destroys the brain, and you see this thing just collapse on the ground. Dude, Dave, are you okay?
Crap.
Ah!
You
Yeah,
just,
we-
just killed that guy.
I run to Dave and try and see if he's okay.
I think I'm okay. He kind of bit me, but he didn't get me very good. He blocked most of it.
Yeah, you see like a slight like teeth marks, but it didn't really even puncture the skin.
Okay, good. Whew.
I
It's like
give
Meg
Dave
with
some hand
claws.
sanitizer.
Aldo.
All right. So you're able to do that.
I have hand sanitizer. I bring that every time the con, by the way.
Good good
Dude,
strategy.
you gotta fight the Pax Plague.
Really is.
Yeah.
It's true. I got it twice. It's horrible. Oh god.
It looks like
it's
the
so
Pax
miserable.
Play got a little out of hand this year.
Seriously, game.
Yeah, man. Got a little bad. We should.
Just your ordinary gamer gunk. All right, so let's
Let's.
see.
I help Dave up, and we should head out.
Okay. So you guys continue on down.
Wait, did the zombie or did the undead guy have anything on him?
Nope.
Did he drop any?
Just a
good
wallet.
Can we loot the body?
You can loot the body. Make
loot? What the
a.
hell is up with you guys? You don't do this. You just killed a guy and now you're looting.
Did this in real life.
Hey, if he has a weapon that you can use,
He has no
wasn't
weapon.
using.
No
Okay,
weapon.
Just
so
took
then
his
I'm fine.
wallet.
I didn't take his wallet.
I just saw it.
Oh, don't worry about it.
So what do you guys do?
I suggest we continue away from the convention center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
For all we know, we just killed a homeless man.
Free
99.
booze! All right.
Anything from Bill Murray is don't joke around during a crisis. 'Cause this stuff
Seriously.
happens. I got a 17 out of 28, so I have 1 degree of success.
Okay. As you guys run away, Dave looks back and sees that a bunch of people are just like ripping apart the body, trying to find stuff. You know, pulling out the wallet, punching each other to get the wallet. A couple dollars, you know, fly out of it, and you guys continue on down onto Traveler Street.
Does that happen? That doesn't happen.
That
Doesn't happen in
happens.
Boston.
That happens.
Oh God.
Are you kidding me?
We actually talking. Not-
Looting
not actually.
and pillaging, that's what people do.
We do that at the Celtics win. let
But some
alone
guy- some
let
guy
alone a
walks
zombie
around,
apocalypse.
the body.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
exactly what
fun
happens.
Celtics game.
Yep.
Fun fact, when I moved from Alston to Lowell, everyone was worried about the crime in Lowell, so I did a crime report. It was like 3 within 2 miles within the past year. Looked at where I was currently living in Alston, there was like 350.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so you guys continue on down to Traveler Street. Where are you guys doing now? You guys are now all the way to Harrison Ave.
Harrison Ave.
It was past a budget rental truck.
This might. Where's Harrison? Harrison Ave. It's close to.
Oh man, Medieval Manor's right around the corner.
Medieval Manor. All right, so I don't know, guys. I mean, I do know that Faneuil Hall has a bomb shelter, but I think that's a very bad idea to go to.
We're pretty close to the Boston Medical Center.
I actually, I try to use my phone and try to Google for bomb shelters in Boston.
Bomb shelters in Boston.
There's public bomb shelters in the city. Like there's one underneath Faneuil Hall. I know that for sure. And it just came to me right now. Like, where do we go now? You got to seek some sort of refuge.
We should go to the O'Brien School Math and Science Center.
Just looking at a map and looking at listing names.
A very interactive game, like all on Google Maps, just like, ooh, that looks
Just
cool.
staring. Oh, what? I've never been there before. I want to check that out during the zombie apocalypse.
Well, how about this?
You're trying to get service
Find a
on your
weapon
phone,
for
but
Vero.
yeah, you haven't really
We should try
seen.
and find some supplies so that we can survive better, and maybe some armor or something to wear that might protect us better.
That leather. Do you have any leather cosplay on? Shit, you should have
No.
that.
Well, I hate to
Well,
admit
his,
it, guys, but Medieval Manor is like literally right around the corner. They have horses and armor and swords.
Is that a real thing in Boston?
Look at the map. It's right on
Yeah, it's a
Berkeley
real thing.
I mean, it actually sounds like a good idea. I think that's actually kind of a decent. Let's do that.
Where are we going?
Medieval Manor.
Where is that though? Is that north or south?
It's just south of that. It's the next street over from Travelers Street, south.
Okay. All right, we're heading to Medieval Manor.
Hey man, you know
The-
he has some logic here. It seems like
the-
a good idea.
Yeah, this street is pretty empty. There's what do you guys do?
Fine. Where's the store?
You're at the
Dave.
store now. You made it. You made it all the way to the store.
Okay.
See if it's open.
Is it open? Can we get in?
The store is not open.
Well, fuck it. There's a tire iron.
What store?
You guys are at the Medieval Manor Theater Restaurant, where they
Oh.
pretend to be kings and sing, and you eat turkey legs.
Okay. Are there any windows?
Uh, it appears there are
Maybe.
windows.
Street
I would
Street
assume
view.
so.
Yeah, we're street viewing it. We pull out no.
We need a separate little Twitch thing for our Street View. I feel. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
let me hold on one sec.
Yeah, we can replace Dave's window with Street View.
I'm gonna make a new scene. And I'll keep this one up for now. Oh, I can't do both. Alright, hold on everybody. We're gonna get you some Google Maps so you can enjoy this awesomeness right now.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts.
I'm about halfway through my run.
Uh-oh. It's gonna be another one of those nights, Vera?
No. That was like 6 shots of whiskey within a half hour. No, gin.
Gin.
That's what that was. Everyone in our family died, and then our thing broke. Because we forded the river. And that was a rule too.
I don't
Alright.
see any windows.
So yeah, there's no windows. We'd have to climb up pretty high to get to those windows. There's some storage trucks.
That was a good idea.
There's some storage trucks here.
Wait, that's the wrong side. Look at the little awning. That's where the manor door would be.
There's construction going on next to it.
Yeah, you might be able to find something there.
Okay.
Grab some bar.
Get some yeah. Some rebar.
Rebar, not rhubarb. Rhubar's a vegetable.
That
we find
good
I think
old
they need
rhubarb
rhubarb.
pie.
Rhubarb
Yes.
pie. Alright, so yeah, if you guys want to, we can kind of comb through that, see what we can find.
Yeah, I would like something to beat.
Make a perception check and I'll give you a plus 20 on it.
33. And
8.
plus 20 is 40. So 1 degree of
I
success.
find a whole stash of tools.
That's my perception. So
You made your perception?
yeah, I was within 6 or 7.
Oh wow. So yeah, you guys, Jeff and Dave, find some power tools. There's some bars that would be good. A couple brooms. What do you guys do?
Do we
Power drills.
ask what we're looking for?
Just tell me what you're looking for and I'll let you know if you find
Is
it.
there a sledgehammer around?
There is a sledgehammer.
Okay. I'm gonna take that.
Okay. Dave, what are you looking for?
Do they have like a crowbar or like one of those sort of shaped multi-tools?
Yep.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take those.
Going for the Gordon Freeman look, huh?
I would take
Yeah,
the
well,
crowbar.
it's small, but it's heavy. And it's a little bit more maneuverable than something
like a
too long.
sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there's definitely a couple crowbars.
All right, I take a crowbar because I'm much more comfortable with a crowbar than it would be a sledgehammer.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I'll take
Actually, wait. Do they have? Was there like a long a pole of rebar that I
Yep.
could take, like a metal?
yeah, it's
Alright.
about a 4-foot pole.
So I will take that actually.
Okay.
That shouldn't be too heavy, right?
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea. You could hammer that and
Just
actually, you know what?
Just because.
How about we use the sledgehammer to make it a sharper tip?
Do we have time for that?
Yeah, why not?
Make
I
a
don't-
spot check.
So
Yeah, check
Try
around
it.
us.
Also, is there any like worker gloves or face
11.
shields?
Oh, I look for a work helmet.
Yeah, there's plenty of those scattered around. The guys just
Yeah,
kind of
totally.
left theirs as they left.
Totally took a work helmet. Yeah. So I rolled 11 just to check for people around us, for things
Yeah,
around
I got
us.
Uh,
25.
you see people running around. Doesn't look like anyone's coming towards you guys.
Okay.
Oh, is there like an electric nail gun?
I was thinking the same thing.
There is not an electric nail gun.
Wouldn't
The
that
one
be,
you
like,
do
one of
find
the
has to be
rules?
plugged in.
Not if it has a battery attachment.
No battery attachment. Runs off a
So-
cord.
I'm just going for a Gestalt dice with the rhubarb or rebar. The fact is that it's a long pole, and that fencing focused. Even though it was 2 months, it focused primarily on long poles and stabbing motions, and learning how to being able to thrust and avoid your opponent at the same time.
So a typical Friday night.
Yes,
know it.
whatever. I'll just say yes. I don't even know what to say to that.
All right, go for it. I'll give you a
What-
D3,
what-
just like I did Jeff.
Just a D3.
Yep,
Even though it's a better suited weapon for fencing.
correct.
It's still only 2 months.
You only
of
did
training.
2 months.
5.
The Gestalt's supposed to equal 1 year of doing something. So 5, so you get 2 points.
It's still 3.
Okay, we can roll
You
that.
would round up to 3.
Yep, so 3.
Okay.
Everybody happy?
Yeah, did we find any like gloves or anything?
Any what?
Work gloves.
Yeah, they'd be work gloves and helmets. You guys can
Yeah,
grab
so
those.
yeah.
Plenty
we all
of them.
take work gloves and we all
Work
take
gloves and helmets. If
Yep.
there are enough for all of us, that's
Yep.
what we take. Cool.
Okay. Now what are you guys doing?
Well, we
So any
still
of the
need
helmets
to.
have those little plastic face shields on them?
They don't. Just the
Okay.
helmet.
Yeah.
Do they have dust masks?
They are, but they're all pretty dusty.
It's okay.
I
I'm still
personally
wearing a
don't
dust
want one.
mask.
So if you guys want one, you can have one.
Wear a dust mask. I try to beat off the dust and then put it on.
Yeah, that sounds about good. I don't want to get gore in my face.
Okay.
All right, so we don't have a plan. We're just wandering through the city right now. What are we trying to do here? Because I don't know what to do anymore. I don't think the TR is a good idea. We need options to escape, so staying above ground would be good.
We need to get out of the city is what we need to do. There's too many people here.
We've
If
lost
this
it
is
all.
really what we think it is,
I know, but how are we getting out of the city? All right, so we're in that area.
I mean,
I don't know. We
you
could,
could technically get out of Boston and into Cambridge in a pretty short walk.
but that's going through the city.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of in like middle cluster F of Boston, so there's no real easy way out. Unless we get on like a ferry.
We could maybe. All right, what we could probably maybe we could try Back Bay and we could take the orange line out.
you guys hear Gatling gun rounds a few blocks away from the
I
helicopter
think
flying
we should
overhead.
Just go now, anyways, towards Back Bay as
Let's
fast
just
as
run
we
that
can.
way.
Yeah.
Actually,
Back Bay.
can I ditch my sledgehammer for a regular hammer?
Sure.
It's starting to weigh heavily on my hands, so I'm
Okay.
gonna drop it and leave it.
Okay.
Grab a hammer.
Okay. Well done. You have a hammer. Okay. What are you guys doing now? Which way?
I think we should be running up Dartmouth Street towards Back Bay Station.
Where's Dartmouth Street?
It's right next to
You guys are on East Berkeley Street.
East Berkeley. Shit, where the hell are we? East Berkeley. So we go down Washington or Shawmut Ave,
Okay.
and then we go up
I'm gonna switch
Dedham
over.
Street, which turns into Dartmouth Street, West Dedham to Dartmouth. And then to Back Bay.
So we're heading towards Mass Ave.
Yes, ish. But we're not getting to Mass Ave. We're just getting to Back Bay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Look, man,
Yeah, we
Anybody
start.
else have any other brighter ideas? I'd love to hear it.
I don't know my way around. It's been so long since I've lived in the city.
Yeah.
I kind of know where I am right now, but not really.
Generally heading west overall towards Back Bay.
I mean, we have to go. We go south, west, north. We go south a bit, then we go west, northish to Back Bay.
We're just trying to head away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that
not to any objective.
No, I'm thinking that we can get. I don't know, man. If we take Back Bay, at least we can get out to Forest Hills, and I mean that's pretty secluded area at least. Forest Hills is it's where the Arboretum is, up in Jamaica Plain. At that point, maybe we can take the commuter line out, or we can try to hitch a ride or steal a car or something. But at least it's away from the epicenter of the city.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm game with
We
that
could
idea.
also just walk the tracks.
People die when they walk the tracks, Jeff.
So, for the users, we're going up Randolph or down Harrison Ave to Dedham Street, and then we're following this all the way to the Back Bay.
For now, see what we can do with
towards
this plan.
Newbury Street. Okay. Gonna make a couple rolls on our journey. There's definitely people around. Okay. So it takes us a good hour to get towards Columbus Ave.
Man, we're fat.
Are you kidding me? Are you
How,
shitting me?
how many miles is that?
That's like a half mile.
Is it? Looks so much
Yes.
longer than that.
Yeah.
It took us an hour to
It's like-
half.
Okay, it doesn't take an hour. All right, I was looking at this. I thought it was a lot longer. All right, so it takes us 15 minutes to get to Columbus Ave. How's that?
Okay.
Nothing really going on. There's definitely people running around. People in cars just running through red lights. There's a couple cars that have crashed into each other. Another 15 minutes or so, and we're in the heart of the Back Bay.
All right. So we go into the state. I want to go into the station and see if the T's are still running.
Okay. You go into the Back Bay, and people are just like crowding around the ticket booths. Fights are breaking out all over the place as people try to get tickets to get out of the city. Guys, I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
Fuck.
Yeah, we want to avoid people.
Well, I mean, aside from avoiding people, I mean, it's just not going to work. I just don't see it working right now. If it's already this bad, the T is clearly probably not running.
No, I mean, you'd have a better chance trying to run on the train than trying to pay for a ticket.
And I don't want to try to, the commuter rail, even though this is the commuter rail stop, it's not I don't think it's a good idea.
You don't want to hop on the tracks? It's above
tracks,
ground, right?
The tracks are above ground, but they're not. I mean, the commuter rail tracks are above ground, but there's nowhere. If a train comes, there's not going to be a lot of room for us. We'll probably, I don't know. It's not going to be a lot of room if we run down the tracks. If there's a train, if the trains are still running. I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's riskier or not to take the tracks if we're more likely to get zombie attacked that way.
Yeah, but less people are going to be going towards the tracks, so I think we should go to the tracks.
Okay.
And there is some like abandoned subway things along the way, so I might be able to find like a place to like hide out.
Yeah. All right. You know, at this point, I'm in pretty much shell shock. I would agree to this.
Okay.
I agree, hug to the walls.
So we make our way from Back Bay down onto the trailroad tracks. Actually, everyone make a perception. What?
The
Trailroad tracks. Trailroad tracks. I was gonna say train tracks, but they're I don't know. Let's
64.
2 degrees of failure for me.
I got a 1.
Success.
I get a flat out 1 on the roll. That's
critical failure.
no, that's like
Success.
3 degrees of success.
What stop are we heading for?
We're
We're going
not.
south,
we're
right?
just we're just going south down the tracks. We're not even heading for
What
it.
stop are we near?
We're at Back Bay right now, Boston Back Bay
Back Bay.
Station. Okay, so we. All right, so we start heading south on the train tracks. So we're going between the backside of all these really nice buildings. We cross under the Mass Ave. And about half an hour later, we end up at Ruggles. As we're approaching Ruggles, we actually see a couple other people on the train tracks. Let's see how many there are. There's a group of 6 of them on the train tracks.
Do they look zombie-like?
Make a perception check.
Are they moving in a fast? And do they have open sores?
You have to make a perception check.
I got a 7.
There,
You got a
Jeff
7?
got a 7.
What does Vero get?
A 57.
What does Dave get?
A 70.
Okay. You all see that they're moving pretty slow. There seems to be an adult male, an adult female. They're in their mid-30s, early 40s. And they have 4 kids with them, 3 of which look to be below the teens, and 1 appears to be maybe inner teens.
I'm thinking they're not zombies. My assumption, and this is just an assumption because I'm not an expert on zombies, they don't have family-like values.
They don't have family-like values.
Okay, they don't have a family. They don't recognize each other as family.
They're about 25 yards up ahead, and they have not seen you yet. So what do you guys do?
I mean, we're going at a faster pace than them, right? We're kind of at a hustle.
Yeah, you've caught up with them. They're trying to maintain a bunch of these kids.
Now, on the way up to the station, did we see any other walk-offs? Because sometimes there's old like walk-ins for maintenance workers. Like if we had to book it back, is there a way off the tracks?
I believe so. I believe there's a couple. Maybe about 15 minutes back.
Great.
So
that's like back at Back Bay. Okay. Well, we're almost at Ruggles. Yeah. I mean, I would just like say, hey, we're coming through, and just, let them know that we're there, so that they're not gonna freak out when we're right behind them.
Okay. So, yeah, we approach them with a variety of worker gear, hard hats and gloves on, a backpack full of games, and
construction equipment. Clearly.
We've probably got some blood on us. Vero, make an empathy roll. You actually want to pass this.
3.
3. So yeah, you're pretty calming. You basically explain to them that you can do it. Explain to them.
We just came from PAX. There's just there's things going down. Do you guys know anything about what's going on right now?
Yeah, I mean we were in our house on Newbury Street, and our neighbor started bashing on our door, and we opened the door, and he had these blood red eyes. He's bleeding from the mouth, and he had a bite wound on his shoulder, and we had to fight our way out of the apartment. So we decided that getting on the tracks and walking was the best route. The whole Newbury Street was packed with cars.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like this is actually happening.
What's happening? I mean, what's going on? Do you know something?
You ever watch Walking Dead? Because this is what it seems like right now.
No, I usually work pretty late. The financial district's got me pretty tight up.
I mean, you really don't know about zombies?
It's like Walking Dead. Those zombies. Yeah, I've never seen The Walking Dead though. You really think this is zombies? I mean, zombies can't be real, can they?
Well, you just fought one, didn't you? I mean, what else do you want to say? I mean, we just had to kill somebody, and if that's not a zombie, then just killed somebody who just tried to kill us for no reason. You know,
okay.
There's nothing we could do about it.
Well,
he was just trying to.
I mean, I've got a wife and I've got 4 kids. I mean, can we tag along with you guys? You guys seem like you know what you're doing. I mean, you've got all the gear.
We got like little to no idea what we're doing, but I mean, if you can keep up, then sure.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can come with us. We just.
Do they know this area at all?
We just got to keep a pace up. We're at Ruggles, man. Ruggles, we know.
I know, but do they know like something that we don't about this area that we can maybe like take shelter or find?
You can ask them. You can ask them.
Simple as this. We're just trying to get out of the city. But if you have a better idea, do you know where like a safe place we can probably, you know, hide out for like with food and shelter and like just wait this thing out.
No, I mean the only place I know of is my home, and I thought that was safe, but clearly it isn't.
Yeah, so we're just gonna try to get out of the city. You can follow us when just try to keep up.
Okay.
Pace.
We can't promise your safety, but you know, safety in numbers. You'll probably be better off with us than no one.
Now I completely agree. He says. And he picks up one of his kids, and the wife picks up one of the other ones. His teenage daughter picks up one of the other ones, and they try to keep up with us as we move down the train tracks. We get to Ruggles Station, and it's pretty much the same thing, but we're able to get through it in the tunnels. All the trains are completely stopped.
So we squeeze around the trains.
Yep.
We have a pry bar. Can we get into the? Can we go and try to sneak onto one of the trains and see if we can get it running?
Make a perception check.
38.
Just tell me what the degrees of success or failure it is.
1 degree of failure.
1 degree of failure. From what you can see, there's probably about 400 people in Ruggles Station right now.
Yeah, but you said the trains are not running and they're not. Are they empty?
Well, there's about 400 people in there at like riot stage right now. Like they're beating up conductors to try and get on trains.
So let's
we're on the
not
tracks.
do that.
Correct.
Yep. Let's walk around the other side of the train.
They're like trying to force the conductors to run the trains and let them on and everything else. It's pretty chaotic right now.
Okay. All right, we'll continue going then.
Okay. You make it down to Ruggles Street. Give me a perception check.
I succeed, but no extra degrees of success.
4, so that's 1.5 degrees of success.
Okay. Jeff, what are you at?
You said perception?
Yes.
All right, I am 4 degrees of failure.
Okay. Jeff's just talking to the family that we're with. Chris and Dave, they notice that a car is parked out in front of a house on the street. Or I should say an apartment building on the street. And it actually appears to be running right now, and the door is open.
It's just one car.
One car. It's an old 92 Cutlass. Supreme Edition.
Yeah, but...
We should all roll empathy and steal it.
I mean, no. I mean, it doesn't make sense to even take... It doesn't make sense to take a car in the city right now. What are we gonna do with a car in the city? We're just gonna get in a traffic jam again.
I
Yeah, I
think we
suppose
could
you're right.
fit another 6 people in the car. I know the Cutlass is a sweet vehicle, because I had one, but it doesn't hold 10 people.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Dude, what do we...
You could totally fit 6 people in the car and 2 kids in the trunk.
Wow.
That leaves 2 kids.
I failed the empathy roll right now.
Look, man.
Vero obviously gets a plus or negative 30 to his empathy roll. Alright.
Get all of those up.
But anyways, it doesn't make sense to take a car right now.
Alright.
I mean,
Are we really not taking this car?
where are we gonna drive it? Look at all the streets have been already like are like traffic jammed everywhere.
We could take it down the railroad tracks, I guess.
That's true, we could.
You're just gonna get stuck at the next station. The second we run into trains again, we can't go anywhere.
Yeah, but it'll take less time to get there.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
So
I mean, we
so
could
you're
try.
gonna have family there.
I'd
So difficult.
say
Decisions
we
suck.
just stick with the family, because
All right.
Are they in earshot?
Huh? We're
Are they
whispering.
close enough that they can hear us?
We're whispering.
Okay, well,
I'm sure.
'cause they can
I would
essentially be meat shields.
That or like,
I just give Jeff a dirty look.
we could just give them the car. Tell them about the car. Have them take their chances. Just
yeah,
saying.
but we could be sending them off to their doom.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't feel so bad because then it's like not my responsibility anymore.
All right, so we're just continuing.
I'd say whether continuing
this
or
is-
if they decide they want to run off, they can. We're not going to stop them.
We could take a vote.
I mean, I'm just going out and just letting them know about the car right now. Saying that we're going to keep going down the tracks, but there's a car right there you can steal.
I'd say keep going,
I don't
because I
think-
feel like those people are gonna realize that we're taking it, and then they're gonna be all butthurt about it.
They hear Vero and they look at each other, and the husband really wants to take the car, but the wife's like, no, we need to stick together. I mean, you see what happens in all the horror movies when people split up.
Clearly
yeah, we
he
should stick
hasn't.
together.
Hasn't even heard of walking.
It's like, I don't like movies. So yeah, they decide to follow you.
What?
Did you know that there's a Tobin community center nearby?
That's cool.
Yeah, did you know that Tobin Bridge existed too? Doesn't
true.
mean that Tobin.
But it's not near us.
So while we're sitting there discussing this, all of a sudden a cruiser comes wheeling around the corner, and with its lights flashing. What are you guys doing? Don't you know there's an incident going on?
Yeah, where should we go? We don't know where to go. We've been just heading away from Boston Convention Center.
We've set up a
FEMA?
We set up a safe zone here at the police department. It's
Oh,
right
that's
around.
awesome.
It's 1 block away.
All right, that sounds like a good plan.
I don't know if I have enough room for everybody in here, but just
Well, it's 1 block away. We can just walk there.
yeah, just go back to the station, and he just starts directing you back that way. He posts his car up on the railroad tracks to try and wait for anyone else come in that way.
All right.
Dude,
Yeah,
do we do this?
I mean, what else we got to do, man?
I don't know.
Walk the entire city out the city.
Do you really
All the way
think
out?
that? But do you think that going to a place with all these people is going to be a good idea?
If they have firearms, yes.
Okay.
It's a
I
Alright.
My movie knowledge says no, but
Movie knowledge says no, but reality says yes.
Reality says I'm fat and I'm tired, and we're gonna walk another 20 miles till we get to like the Arboretum.
Wait, are we really, really close to Wentworth Hall? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're actually really close.
We could go to
I've
Wentworth
actually
too.
been sitting here the whole time going, we are not going to the reactor at Wentworth. We are not going to the reactor at
Why not?
Is that a shit smell I smell?
So Wentworth is a couple blocks away. So everyone viewing, this is where we went to school.
Suddenly, we're just overwhelmed with nostalgia and have to go to Wentworth.
Seriously. So do we go there or do we go to the police station?
Let's go to the police station.
Okay.
Clearly, we should check out the police station.
Okay. So yeah, it takes us a little while. We get to the police station. There's officers and volunteers that are handing out water. They've turned some of the jail cells into makeshift residences, but they're just kind of like cramming a bunch of people into them.
They set up barriers
There's
at all?
also prisoners inside of. They've kind of moved all the prisoners into a selective cell. The prisoners, however, do not know what's going on. They just know that there's some sort of incident, and they can hear random talkings of zombies.
Can you flash them your firearms license and see if they'll give you a gun?
I can make an empathy check, and we'll see what
To
happens.
help out?
98. So yeah, it doesn't go. They go, those are for police officer only. We don't want anyone having guns. You gotta stay in. Just go into one of the cells, and this will all wash over soon.
We have
Okay.
to go into a cell.
Give us more fuzzies.
Yeah, they've turned all the cells into holding areas for people.
Just means they put more blankets in it.
Basically, that's about it. And they might have
Okay.
cleaned the toilet.
Well, we brought the family here too, so they can stay here at least.
Yeah, there's enough room for us. It's getting pretty cramped though once we arrive. So it's basically like the 10 of us inside of one cell. Okay. More survivors come. It's eventually getting even more cramped. Some scuffles with the between the inmates and some of the survivors break out as the inmates taunt everyone. Police come in, try and mess it up. Eventually, you hear a scream, and one of the survivors that's in here actually gets stabbed. And the police come in and actually open fire on the inmate and put 2 shots in his chest. It looks like the survivor was killed with a shank. He falls on the floor dead. He'd been stabbed in the throat.
Crap.
Okay.
This is not where I want to be.
Yeah, let's not be here anymore. We gotta be on our own. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's too many people.
Too much mayhem going on everywhere.
So yeah, just as we're kind of seeing all this happen, the guy that just got stabbed in the throat rises from the ground and starts eating the other people inside the cell, and you see the one inmate that was in the inmate cell rise up and start latching onto the throat of the nearest inmate that's watching him.
I just look at Dave and I'm like, don't die, because you're totally gonna turn into that. Just don't do it. Jesus, we got to get out of here now. Like, I'm not even worrying about the family anymore. You know, I don't know where they are. We're leaving. That's what I'm saying. Like, now, let's go. No thinking. Let's go. We're not locked in the cell. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, we rush out, and the police are rushing in to try and contain the area, and it is quickly spreading behind us. You're hearing people scream. There's blood splatter all over the place. People are falling down. It's pretty nuts.
In the Mayhem, can you steal one of the policeman's guns?
I don't steal the policeman's guns. I would not do that.
So,
Jeff, you can feel free to try if you want.
I feel like Jeff would not do that either in real life, but I don't know.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Okay. So Jeff refuses to do that too. Go back to the thing. All right, so where are we going now?
Well,
it is roughly. It's like 6:30 right now.
It's going to get dark soon, so we probably don't want to walk all the way down to the Arboretum.
No. Well...
Do you want to head to Wentworth?
That's all we got, man. That's all I have. It's the most familiar territory for me right now.
It's like
Wentworth.
There.
I mean, the backup plan is that we could try to go for the Basilica up on the hill. I mean, that would be a pretty good place to hold out if we can get there. Just because that's like on the hill. There's a good area of lookout. There's like, we could probably barricade the doors with the pews in the church. And
so
again,
Wentworth does have a machine shop that we can kind of raid.
They do have a rifle range as well.
Yeah, but they're air rifles.
That's true. Yeah, but those can still do damage, dude.
No, they have 22s as well.
Well, I don't know that, but you do.
That I do. All right. All right. So what's the plan? We're running out of there. I'm guessing we're heading south on Tremont Street. We've got a growing swarm of undead coming behind us.
Yeah, we're running towards Wentworth.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we head down Tremont Street. Vero's leading the way, running down Prentice Street to Parker. We head down Parker Street onto Ward, and we are over by the. We come in over by the tennis courts.
If I remember correctly, the door over by Annex, if you pulled it the right way, would open up.
Okay.
So probably slip in.
Make a will test on the door.
I failed within 1 degree. I failed by 4 points.
Okay. Make another check real quick.
What would Neil deGrasse Tyson do? Neil deGrasse Tyson.
So there's 4 zombies have been following you towards the door as you guys went down towards as you guys are trying to break in this door. You're able to eventually get the door open, but the zombies are like right on you as you guys get the door open. What do you do?
Chauvin, you should fix the overlay.
What the hell?
Again.
There we go. I don't know why my camera keeps cutting out. It's weird. All right, so
next time I can host it so that it will work a little bit better.
Okay. I think we're just having connection issues. All right, so what do we do now? You got 4 zombies on you. There's 4 of us. We've got our crowbars.
A rebar.
A rebar.
Look, man.
A hammer.
It's a long pole, man. It's to keep out of grapple range. I seen it.
Okay, so I guess we're attacking them.
I mean, we're surrounded.
Unless we can slip in and shut the door behind us quick.
It's an option 2. It's an option 2.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Best not to fight.
Okay. Everyone's gonna try and flee. I think it's a willpower test to get in. Oh, I failed.
31. My will is
97.
30.
I don't know if that's right.
How is that willpower though?
Let me just check that. I figured there's a test for fleeing. Let me just look this up real quick. Make sure I get it right. Of course, when you want to try and find something, it never comes up, but when you look at the book all day, you're actually able to find it.
Oh, yeah. You know, that's how it works, man.
Pretty sure that's how all life works. Escape. Cool. I think I found it. Oh, that's vehicle. Fleeing with a vehicle. Just look up the word flee. So escape didn't come up with anything except for vehicles. Alright, we're just going to say we get to the other side and keep this game going. So yeah, we get to the other side and the zombies are trying to breach the door down.
Well, does the door open inward or outward?
The door opens
Outward, if I remember correctly.
outward, correct.
So then there's nothing that we can do to really barricade it. So move on into further into.
They would probably just bang on it. They wouldn't really know how to open it if they're lifeless people.
Correct.
Just drones.
Yeah.
So I think we're good. Let's go further into the building.
Okay. And which building are we in again?
We're
Annex,
in
right?
Annex.
Annex? Okay.
Annex, I think north, I think is the one. The south, central, and north.
Okay. So we'll zoom in on this. So this building, correct? If you're watching the
There's a
stream.
movie theater in this annex building, so we could go and look for some flashlights.
Okay. Losing people again. Yeah, everyone can make a perception check to try and find.
78. That's like 6 degrees of failure.
Same with me. I got an 81.
I only got 1 degree of failure. Got 34.
Well, the good thing is that in the auditorium are 4 zombies.
You just won't. You're just making us fight 4 zombies.
No, I'm rolling the random encounters, and this is what's happening. Been doing it all game. So there's 4 zombies inside this, in the auditorium.
Well, WTF, Nate?
Have they spotted us?
Yeah, we just ran into the auditorium to find flashlights. And while we were looking for flashlights, we ended up uncovering 4 zombies. And they're shambling towards us. They're still a ways away. They're all the way on the other side of the room.
Can we run out and close the door real quick?
That we can. We can try and escape. Run out of the room, shut the door. The zombies start moving in on us. What's everybody else doing?
I mean, we're in a room with not really much of an escape, right?
Well, we're probably in the main hallway, right? The annex is that main door that's directly across from the main entrance.
Trying to remember Annex. Oh, Annex. Annex was like the one that was across the street from the main campus.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
The brick buildings.
And every floor is alternating. They're like half a floor between each other.
Yeah. I think we had our. So let's see. Can we find it? Bring up the street view. Yep. Alright, so I believe that's the annex building on the stream right now. I think it's, yeah, it's this one over here. So we're inside of this building right now. Looks like they've renamed it since we were there in school, but so we're inside the auditorium, or we're outside the auditorium now. We've closed the door and we've got 4 walkers walking towards it. I don't think we can stay in this building anymore unless we want to fight. So we can try and escape. Dave, there's side hallways that lead to the back parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We run. I just start booking it. What do you guys do?
I follow
Tobin.
Yeah, follow Tobin.
Okay. We make it into the back parking lot. And we see one zombie smashing his arms onto a car alarm that's going off.
Yay.
So he's pretty distracted by that. What do you guys do? Where do we go now?
Yeah, what's our plan? I guess first of all,
We're in the back parking lot of Annex, right?
Correct.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
We should probably head towards the rifle range so that we can get something.
Yeah, man. Is it locked usually there? That place?
It usually is.
We have crowbars.
That is there. There's a side stairwell we might be able to go to.
Well, I mean, in Tobin I trust right now. If you think that we have the ability to get into that rifle range, then and get some guns, then I'm game.
Okay. Yeah, so we go into in between Beatty and the school. There's actually the athletic building. There's actually a stairwell that leads down, and at the bottom of that stairwell, there's a 2-inch thick metal door that's usually closed. You guys can make a combined strength check if we want to try and pry the door open.
I guess the first question is, can we see the lock so we can just credit card it?
There's no outside locks or handles on this door.
Okay.
It's a big security door. It's going to take a really high strength. It's going to be like a strength check at 2 degrees of difficulty. So 20%.
I mean,
so
we can try it.
Who's got the highest strength in our group?
I have 27.
I have 27 as well.
I've got... Where can I find it? I've got 32 strength.
28 strength.
Okay. So, everyone... So, we've got 30... I need a calculator for this. 32 plus... what's half of yours, Vero?
14.
Jeff?
Half of 27 is...
14.
Yeah, roughly 14.
And Dave, 14 as well?
Yep.
Alright, so we got a 74% chance of getting this door open. If we all put crowbars in and push with all our might. And 18. Yeah, it looks like the door might have been popped open a little bit, but we're able to actually break the door open and get into the rifle range.
Nice.
There's... What's that?
I was going to say, how well can we re-secure the door behind us?
Sure. Yeah, it's like a... it's got one of those push bars across it that you push to open. So you could pull one of those... You could basically pull back on that to try and close it again.
Okay.
So yeah, we get in there. You see a long rifle range with a glass wall with 2 doors on either side. There's a couch in front of that glass wall. There's 2 6-foot tall cases that have mats and like shooting mats, so they're almost look like sleeping mats, a little bit more padded. And then there's shooting jackets of different sizes that are made out of leather and canvas.
I'm going to grab a shooting jacket that fits me.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do the same.
Of course, armor.
Leather armor!
So, there's sleeping mats.
There's pants too, but it's going to reduce your mobility. Actually, both of them will, because they're supposed to make you stiff.
How secure is this room, by the way?
This room here is pretty secure. I mean, you've got a 2-inch thick door that we were able to brick them with all 4 of us pulling on it. There's the same size door on the... so we're in one room, and then outside of this room is another room, which is basically like the hangout area. Like, this is the actual range room, and then there's a hangout area with a table, and that also has a door that's an inch or 2 thick.
So, you think... Well, I mean, I got like 3 cliff bars, and that's like enough to get us 3, or we can say 4 cliff bars.
Okay.
You know.
So
that
are
would
we
be enough
making
to
this
get
our
us.
stronghold? Is that what you're thinking?
I mean, it would be enough to at least like get us through tonight. You know, let us sleep here for the night.
Okay. I mean, we got the
And then
sleeping
we can
mats.
move. I mean, we have those mat things, which is kind of gave me the idea that if this room is secure, we could just stay here for the night, and then we could see if things are going to calm down tomorrow.
Yeah, it's already getting to be like 7 o'clock at night, so we really shouldn't be running around.
Yeah. And we still got light. I mean, the light's still working here. Still have power. I'd say why not? Sounds good.
Okay, I'm game.
Okay.
Oh man, does anybody have like that Final Fantasy music for like when you go to sleep at the end? We need that sound effect.
Wish I had it.
For next show. That one sound bit.
Actually, I've got it. You guys won't be able to hear it unless you're listening to the stream, but
I have the stream unmuted.
alright. So, yeah, we go to bed. So we got one. Actually, that's a pretty good success.
That was a very, very quiet sound bit, but it
It did it. I don't want to be too loud. We're sleeping.
Do we wake up dead?
Not yet.
Keyword there was yet.
Yeah, you're rolling a lot of dice there.
Yeah, I am.
I don't like the sound of those dice, kid.
I got to roll for each hour that we sleep.
Also, we're not making any noise and there's no light, so I feel like we should have a pretty good chance of surviving.
Okay. So it's the next morning. Everyone starts to wake up. We're still down in the rifle range. What do you guys do?
Should probably try to actually find some rifles.
Okay. There's in the room with the table. There's a row of lockers, gray lockers. There's probably some perfect targets hung on the lockers. That's kind of a tradition. There's going to be. So as you come from the rifle range, you go straight ahead, and then you're in that room, and it kind of goes perpendicular to that one. On the far left wall are two big brown doors that are each about an inch thick. The one on the left holds some peripheral equipment like scopes, and the one on the right actually holds the guns. So do we try and strength check it?
Well, is it on the left?
We could use a pry bar.
I could do a
Well, at Wentworth, aren't the locks affixed by regular screws?
the screws. Yeah, but they wouldn't be on the outside of the door though.
At Wentworth,
man.
they would.
No.
Crowley has told us all the security flaws of Wentworth.
Yeah. When students step
CSEC?
into the nuclear reactor, there's not a lot of security.
Make a quick
Oh, you
willpower check.
Remember that power surge box had the lock on it, and
Yeah.
then on the brackets had just regular screws.
Yeah, they were just regular
That's so
screws
funny.
that was holding the lock on. So if you had a screwdriver, you were good.
So funny story about our school is we have actually had not one but two incidents where someone just rolled into the parking lot with a U-Haul truck, threw all the motorcycles onto the back of the U-Haul truck, and then drove away. So definitely not the most security forward place.
Like people who commuted on a motorcycle and a moped just got their bike stolen.
It happened twice. They took 4 motorcycles, I think, each time, and one time the kid had like a brand new Ninja that he had just bought. So it was pretty nuts. All right. So, anyways, back on track. What are we? So, there are no screws. You can't screw it. There's no. I don't remember the code to get into it.
Useless smalls.
I know.
They probably changed it since you left, anyways.
They probably have.
Ooh, did they do that stupid motion sensor thing for the other side if you got locked in?
I don't believe they did. It's basically the lock is a big circle with push buttons on it. It's got 3 rows, almost like a keypad with numbers. So one thing we could do is, so as far as this room, there's a locker with just a regular master lock on it, and that inside of that is ammo. There's a fridge and a desk, which is the coach's desk.
What's in the fridge?
If you open it up, you'd see that there's a bag of carrots. There would most certainly be a bag of carrots. Baby carrots. The little ones.
Well, food's food. Start munching on carrots.
Okay.
Take the whole bag.
There's probably like a 30 rack of water bottles and baby carrots.
Stuff a few water bottles into my bag and just try to munch carrots for breakfast.
Okay.
I stuff a handful of carrots in my mouth.
All right. Yeah, we all have a little bit of breakfast. Feast on some well-deserved carrots, some water.
Best tasting carrots.
I'm gonna take a look through the coach's desk. Nothing there. Anybody else want to help?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right, give me half your perception.
Oh, well, I just rolled on my own and I did really well, but half my perception would be a 14.
Okay. So you succeeded?
I did not make it.
No.
Got a 65.
How many degrees of success?
7.
Oh, yeah. So Dave looks through another drawer and is actually able to find a small piece of paper, and on it is a 4-digit number.
Well, that
I'm
looks
guessing somebody
familiar.
put on their password.
Probably.
Let's type that number in there anyways, even regardless of speculation, and see what happens.
Okay. Dave pushes it in, and you hear a click. And as you pull the handle to the door, it actually opens. Inside, you find 8 of probably the most insane-looking rifles you've seen, unless you've been over my house. I'll bring up a picture.
Okay. I take one.
Stream.
I'm
So
gonna let
these
Tobin pick
rifles.
out which ones we should use.
So they're all exactly the same. I'm going to bring it up on the Twitch stream. So these are Anschutz 2013. So they're single shot 22 rifles. Each rifle weighs about 15 pounds. They are heavy as hell, super accurate. So that is what you find on the inside. There's also about 8 of the same thing, but that shoot pellet guns, and those are probably around 8 pounds instead of 15. So they're slightly less heavy, but they run off of air.
What's more deadly?
22.
Well, then,
I'm going to take a 22.
Okay.
I'll have the 22 and try to zip it as best as I can in the bag as well.
Zip it?
Adding it to the
It's not
swag
going to
bag.
fit in a bag, dude.
Yeah, these.
It'll partially
Like,
fit into the
it's
bag.
a rifle.
Yeah, but it'll partially fit into the bag, and thus you can zip it up, and then it'll stay
Maybe
there
like
while
a
I'm on the
fourth
bag.
of the rifle will fit in the bag, but that's it.
It's a backpack. The rifle is not
Yeah,
that
it's
big.
not.
Yeah, so
You could probably get like halfway through it.
Let's
Right?